My friends, it is time. VCT EMEA is back, my friends. And we got this skirmish here. It's Bolster versus or mix versus Audas. My friends, this is Eternal Fire. I like the orb. Oh, Bolster is only them. What was that? The guy's Jax, ban.
I just don't know why.
Actually, pretty
They replace Ufi Sports, my friends.
Cold, by the way. Holy.
Bolster is on prime form.
Maybe he needs to wear that on stage.
Bolster is insane.
Like
Let's go, let's go. Thomas and Mitchman on the casting. Amazing though. Love both.
But his Crash, he's up top looking for the opener, but
Welcome
Izzy
to
already with his
VCT,
first
my friend. Welcome back, Izzy. Always a pleasure to watch you play, bro.
Pretty decent chance. We'll keep tabs on it as we go, but already
Alpha on
first blood
ISO
against
here
the
on
Kings
Brazy
of FNATIC.
Bolster on
Remember, this is where they
Harbor.
tend to bounce back.
This is the first time we see this, my friends.
Resurgence after kickoff. FNATIC even had Boaster talking about playing more aggressive, but for now, it's Eternal Fire controlling the pace, moving in towards this A site and challenging the man himself. Boaster surrounded, his teammates on the way, trying to chip away and stay alive on the backside, but they are being demolished! Eternal Fire!
Oh my god!
Flawless opening to map number 1 as FNATIC take the full buyout. But as we said, it's not like there's a massive gap in terms of the firepower on most players. And Eternal Fire doing what they do best, the 4-man group, the death ball moving towards top mid, and a challenge for Kayak any moment now. He can't get out,
that's a big
not
kill.
with a shot to the head like that. Fabian following up with the body, and now the site under heavy.
Oh my god, they got destroyed. They got destroyed, bro. This is their bonus. They're gonna win a flawless way.
From Eternal Fire.
Result
Vikash,
is ready.
what can you do?
The Reckoning won't be coming down onto them just yet, but that does mean that FNATIC can look to play the retake already, though. First player lost, the operator as well, not able to connect, and Althea trying to wrap back.
It felt like out there from FNATIC.
There are
two
two
on this
players
skirmish,
around
bro.
this angle
The
waiting.
hands of Bolster now.
Sort of had his number so
Can I
far.
show
Shield
you?
activated, but he doesn't expect anyone
They're getting
that close.
demolished.
And Echo again just takes
Eternal
over.
Fire, bro.
He's meant to be the sort of knife in the back. The
Just go
lurker. He's
save
been
this, bro. There's
anything
nothing you can do.
Get out of my way.
They still have Boaster's ultimate. The kill contract also available for Althea, although I don't know if he wants to take a 1v1 at this point.
Nice Kayak.
Izzy
Nice
has been
Kayak.
There's Kayak. Again, it's been rough.
Contract renew.
Looking to still go. Althea now pincering alongside Dim, and they are
Okay,
getting rushed
welcome
down.
back, FNATIC.
Only
Welcome
Neki
back.
remains.
And to avoid the
One versus
7-1. I appreciate that, my friends. Let's go.
This is
Much better from them.
Wait,
and there's
and
Kayak
Death?
once again. Fabian into the 1v1, and Althea taking it. Those double
Okay, they're
duelists
back.
that were
Guys,
moments ago have really
it's not
started to come
FNATIC
alive.
if there is no
Aggressively
comeback.
taking
Okay,
space
like,
with the
that's their
operator,
thing,
though,
bro.
Has dealt a blow. Echo, the space should have been hurt. They should know exactly where he is, but again!
Man, the guy is on fire.
It's a bit of a blip from FNATIC, but even still he had to hit both shots.
He's really that good, guys. Not gonna lie, this guy is special.
Reveals onto Vikash, who's trying to hold on. And an
7-2.
early
Good
start,
thing for
the
FNATIC, they
two-man
got money.
advantage crumbles at the hands of Echo.
Man, what a
This guy
beautiful
is having
jersey,
a
guys.
debut to remember.
Yeah,
I think
mean,
for
I'm just on air gonna
so far
request
the
graphic
best,
for,
the best
I don't know,
whether
whether
ever.
It's between maps, whether it's the
I just
next
love it,
map
bro. I think
sideboard
it's so
is going.
cool. I said that about it, no?
Ascension looked all right. Like he was doing his job as a sentinel. Right now, he looks like a generational duelist playing a Cypher.
I would almost
Happy coach, happy coach.
the question is, what is the greatest?
Just did. That was a huge round for
Okay,
Eternal
he's got
Fire. Oh, even the fact that he's alive is ridiculous. Look at the damage done. 5 and 9 HP. Both duelists hanging on for dear life. And the A site being overrun. Izzy's made it through. Still a man behind. Well, not anymore. A pick for Neki, and now this can bring so much value with the late play from Audas. He doesn't have pressure on his shoulders anymore. The spike planted, they'll look to cross in, and the man who's caused them problems waiting around those doors already dead, but in comes Audas, dealt with by Vikash. Advantage swings their way, damage done. But it's Neki that has to pull this off with no idea on the final player. There's the info, but the connection
bro.
goes
Okay,
away
2
at
rounds, 2
FNATIC.
rounds.
A third round. And he's got it posted up. Cloudburst pushes him back a moment. Echo trying to sneak his way, slither into the back lines. And Boaster's the one to fall for it. He doesn't stop there. But he's put to a stop by Alphayaris. They keep fighting their way back into this. The op shot missed, but they were out of ammo. Kayak gets a second lease of life. Lucky to still be drawing breath deep into this round, but it won't be the case for much longer.
Here,
Eternal Fire, another on the board.
Win the pistol, GG, FNATIC.
It's Audas is going to be pretty much isolated if they can close that distance quickly with the rotates cut off. But now he's got a bit of help. Tries to pounce with
Let's go, let's go.
Alpha finding two.
Man, there's one thing that can come back here. It's
FNATIC, at least for now.
Yeah, it goes desperately low.
Hello.
Is he still healthy? But they're going to split up and look for clues. But on the other side of things, FNATIC are not just
one of the greatest players of all time. Crashes.
To be surrounded, they
Legend.
are watching every angle. The pre-fire not quite landing, and Crashy should have him dead to rights. That leads Izzy, a man who's been on Eternal Fire for quite a while, but not.
Man, I'm so happy to see Izzy again, bro.
First comes easy, but the next two you have to feel are going to be much more difficult sitting back.
Me personally, I like a lot of Turkish players. I used to cover like every Turkish Challengers game, so I know them pretty well.
Our Alpha's ult threw off this drone, ready to roll. And there it is. They caught all that as the shield was up.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Getting much more after. Decent damage, but Alpha won't fall. Comes back into the fight, ready.
Jordan, who is the Turkish boss, bro?
They find themselves the plant, the man advantage, and it's Eternal Fire knocking on the door.
It seems like part of the game plan. They were looking to get orbs for that ultimate in the last round, and if you can remove a player from
so good to see VCT back. Oh my god, I missed that.
To even have any sort of delay. Echo in position, but they are losing fight after fight, looking much.
Crashes, that was nice. My friends, FNATIC, they're back in the game.
Like a Neon or something like that, but he was doing it here in the Sentinel. Playing Cerebral. This is going to be a more direct play on mid to fight through the
Oh my god, what the fuck was that?
Has eaten them alive! This play, the brakes pumped on it, the B split no longer stands. Any hope, surely.
Best play of VCT EMEA. This stage.
So many just talented aimers. I was thinking, that's a bold position to take, but...
Man, that was so sick. That's why I do what I do, bro.
That's what they say.
That's why I play internet.
Even still, though, two standing. Crashes in a clutch.
Moments like that. Oh, it's for moments like that. What a beautiful round.
At this point.
Round of the year.
No.
Of stage one. Stage one. That's for sure.
Fire, but I do look at that round and go, okay,
man, I'm excited to try this boss, actually.
How repeatable is...
Now that the hype is gone, is this actually good or not?
It's almost a 4-man spray down with the ISO shield as well. Look at this.
Oh my god, in the recover, the guy is so fast.
That's the nastiest thing I've ever seen. Look
Bro, he's too fast. I could never. Actually, I feel bad because I feel so old. I feel like 100 years old. I could never do that. Never, bro. Never.
What happened before it?
But my friends, maybe I can do something different and special too. Check it out, the review that we did. Yesterday I posted.
Well,
AMT 706 Pro. This mouse here is really good. It's the perfect mouse for creators, for people that work with mouse, and also when I'm gaming, my friend. So check it out. It's good for gaming too. It's on the channel. Go there, leave a like, watch the video, give me your feedback. This helps a lot, my friends.
From Izzy. Finds it hard to take down the drone, but you know what? Body shots are all he needs. Audas is cleaning up the first and second wave dealt with. Re-clearing mid, but although one does, Fabian stays close by, looking for the fight. Doesn't step through the wall on the flash.
It's you and
me. To deny, but he'll be caught now by the ultimate. In a battle with Alfier, not a place many people want to be, but he wins it. He will be dropped as soon as he comes out, surely. No, in fact, his teammates create the space. Fabian wins that fight and pops the ult ready. Now, the fight further towards the back site. Flash pop does Vekaj, can't back off. There's no safe ground for him to go to. And the info falling into the hands of the remaining.
Now it's dangerous.
Fabian showed us an insane spray down inside of middle not that long ago. But a big task now, a 1 versus 2.
Oh, Vekaj, you are amazing, bro.
FNATIC close the distance, a gap of 2. They're hot on Eternal Fire's heels.
Yeah, they needed that. Really good positioning.
I want to see Mix. Do you watch 2 games of Mix's already, guys? His only channel was from Challenger North America. Interesting, my friends. Interesting. Is it good?
Anything of the sort.
Gotta watch that. Watch that.
Round from Vekaj as well. We were hyping up last split, him individually, but also just
nothing but Eternal Fire finding success. A blip on the radar was all there was to report. But now,
what just happened?
Now you start to think that FNATIC, of course, corrected. They found the
Nice.
Oh, a flurry of frags for Eternal Fire. A return from FNATIC to put this into a 3v3. It is a chaotic round. Izzy completely caught off guard in mid. But the problem is that Viper's Pit, the numbers even, the weaponry favored to FNATIC, but if the pick goes down, this is going to be a really difficult round.
I think the expectation was after those 2 kills came in on B that there would be some space to be taken. Instead, it was a quick reaction from FNATIC to go back the other way. 2 players within the pit. Fragment trying to force them out the back of it. Kayak, he's still sat behind. Weren't expecting him to be here, and it puts a spanner in the works. They had a chance to maybe surround their opponents. Fabian trying his best, but again,
Vikash, what a player, my friends. It's hard to replace Chronicle. I know, you know, everybody knows, but he's doing a great job, guys.
Like
Low-key,
this guy's really stepped up to the plate.
actually insane.
And a very important one as well. A chance for Eternal Fire to put themselves onto 12 with 2 openings.
Fury break the shield so that the headshot killed him on Alpha. That's so rough. Okay, I think he's doing all right.
The B site's the clear target.
God, this time
This
does land the
go
shot.
crazy.
Man advantage found. Gives him a little bit of space to cross back in, have some extra presence on
I wonder
this
if the
side
Alpha
of the
Diver
map.
showed.
Echo trying
Because they knew the
to
Alpha was there.
reclaim the space he gave up earlier, as he knows that execution is coming in, and he's got a lot of space. Managed to find a gap around the edge of their utility, and they're not ready for it. Perfect move.
Ooh,
from
Echo. What a game by this
The man
guy.
who started this
Bro,
match
there's no
so strong,
time.
went a
FNATIC
little quiet
classic.
in the middle, looks to end the same way he started.
Friends,
Crashes 4 seconds,
mad
no chance
point.
of
It was a
victory.
fake comeback?
Maybe hoping
Nah,
that
it
Soul
doesn't look
walks
like
back into his
FNATIC.
cross. You can't do the same thing 2 rounds in a row and expect it to be a surprise thing. No, this is the most awkward fight ever. There we go. Eventually, a lot of assists.
God.
It will be the kills going the way of FNATIC. Kayak in position.
Holy
Man
shit.
trying to lurk behind them, but he's been caught as well.
OT.
No, it is
Let's
OT.
go.
It's
First
not gonna be the
match.
nicest way to go
And we
there,
already
but we
got
are going there.
overtime, man.
Just great
That's
use of Boaster's ult. I think
legendary,
these more direct
baby.
plays
Let's
for
go.
FNATIC, be it with Alpha, be it with Boaster, or be it off the Hunter's Fury from Crashies.
Echo's
Those
alive.
ultis have been used to great effect to break through, smash
That's the purple
through
hair.
the defensive line. Great work from FNATIC, unless they manage to fall to Izzy.
I like that Kayak's playing such an off angle though, because Echo is incredibly good at sort of pre-firing these positions, and there you go.
Boss is down.
He's not quite ready to react to such an awkward
Big one.
position. Both
Alpha
spit
is
buying
attacking
time,
spells,
but
no?
now they're going to go straight through it. You can spam as you like. If the bullet hits your head, it doesn't matter.
30
Wall
seconds
gets
left.
them out, gets them past Izzy. That operator null and void at least for now, and the rest of the team just barreling down. Pop flash
Nice,
out, they
Alpha.
swing, and Alpha comes out with 2. He's done well to keep the advantage in FNATIC's favor. Even still, though, Neki just around the corner, the cross being held.
2v2.
Kayak a
He's
little
one away
bit
from
further
the
ahead of
Hunter's
everybody
Fury.
else. They
But now we're in
know
position
at least
to
where
use.
one of the opponents is, but
Easy.
Izzy can almost
Dummies
just
those,
wait.
do you?
He could just almost bait for his teammate, but now
Double
his
picking
teammate's
now.
gone.
They know.
They have to have an idea where he will stand.
Oh, I love
The
that.
double
That's
swing
beautiful.
needed. Just Vekaj once again.
That
An
is beautiful,
immediate
bro. That guy
headshot
shouldn't
for
die.
FNATIC now.
Like, go look where they are already.
Hold on. They've got
he's
2
running.
players
He's
wrapping
running,
up.
though.
Echo's being
Echo
hurt, but
punish.
the op
Bro,
doesn't
you're
hit the
missing
shot
shots you cannot
either.
miss.
Oh no, it's falling apart for Eternal Fire.
Ooh, he almost
Izzy
got
gets
2.
1, but immediately
Bro, empty.
dropped by Boaster, and the B site, it's wide open. They know that. They've already
Man,
cleared it out with
regardless if
Kayak. They
Eternal
know
Fire
who
loses
likes
this,
to play
amazing
around
games
there.
too,
And
guys. Amazing games too.
Spike on its way. Fabian has no
Yeah,
clue
but
that
this
Kayak
map
will be
is
there
over,
so
bro.
early.
And this was
How
EF
FNATIC recovered
map
this.
pick,
A
bro.
9-3. How
Crazy comeback
barely
by
anyone
FNATIC,
hitting
man.
shots.
But like we said, this is what they do, bro.
Now,
Always.
Look at them.
Wait.
Well,
Boaster
mostly
has ult.
thriving. A 2 versus 3 that still favors that attack, and Neki alone for a little while. FNATIC just running that clock down, patiently waiting.
Is there a gap?
Wait. Oh, he
Is there a
saw
gap?
it.
No, not anymore. Goes to Sparks in.
That was nice, man. Well played. GG, my friends. Absolute cinema of a map. FNATIC doing FNATIC things, bro. How normal in the world.
14-12 fashion. And now, Mitch, they look to head towards buying.
Alpha,
Interval.
I have no idea how you guys were able to pull that one
right?
off, all right? But more of the showstopper, I feel, was the fact that you picked up ISO. Talk to me. Is this something you guys were always planning? How long have you been ready with this?
I think we've been ready for a long time. When since Breeze out, we just played different comps, but we just the ISO suit more, and we were looking good on press, but I don't know what happened today. So, yeah, but we will be planning for a long time.
Okay, and is there going to be more when we get to a second map in terms of picks?
I don't know, maybe not ISO, but you can see some different things. So let's see what happens.
FNATIC have a long history on bind. Have the Euro and Sky changes affected how you were approaching the map?
Yeah, I think your changes probably affected everyone. You have to be a little bit more conscious of the information and the way that you're stacking sites, because you can't have a get out of jail free card with your macro anymore. And
Rest in peace, Euro.
Changes. I think the Waylay neon changes and stuff like that also had a big impact. So yeah, definitely. And I think it's the same for everybody else. And you'll probably have to wait for 5-10 minutes maybe until to see what we actually come up with.
And Waylay's getting there.
Already taking space outside A, it gives them quite a good idea.
That stun makes it so uncomfortable for Fabian, you would expect, but he manages one before Alpha, having dove into the back lines of B, cleans up the defenders. Leaves FNATIC with what should be an easy plant. And this is more the meta I was expecting to see in most of our games. The Neon, the Waylay, and the Sky, so powerful. Look at that from Alpha, playing deep, taking a pick, and getting right out of there. You thought it was scary when you had to hit him twice, but when he can hit you and disappear, I think it's almost worse.
Oh. Getting back in is not going to be easy. Alpha's ace will not come through. But that time has been ticking for quite a while, and the post-plant of this FNATIC side has always been something to fear. Their bind was ratty for generations. And I think any team with most of that will always be the case, or as the time has already gone.
Imagination. 4 rifles to play with, and it looks like they're gearing up for this B hit. We talked about them bouncing back mentally. Let's listen in.
Peek and long. Go. Peek. Wait, I can't.
This, gotta go.
Push me back.
Two.
You can go back maybe if you want.
Yeah, probably rotate it, Devra.
Yeah.
Keep leave check. I've got 5 over.
I've left. I'm baiting left. I think he's trying to look for a kill. He might walk into hookah.
And long shot.
Nice. Just wait,
They know about
late.
They know about us.
Get the going! I want more!
With the chaos, but they expected it only to be Waylay on that side. Echo backing him up with the wall still.
I want more, bro! That shit is so good!
Just say it there. They know
I love it.
toxins
Thank you, EMEA.
right
Give us
ready to
more.
roll.
Pacific was doing that too.
Echo
I think EMEA also did.
towards the elbow.
America's is short time. China too. Actually,
as well.
China,
We talked about
I
this
wouldn't
man's
understand.
debut. It's time to step up
30
to the
seconds
plate
left.
once again. They've made it past the wall already. Holding his ground should be a tough task. He finds the first, no trade. They're slow to react to flash. Good, but Echo's even better. A double, and now the advantage
precious, man.
for the defense. Crashies with it all to do.
Plant in, gives him a chance. Immediate fight coming.
Bro,
but
this Echo guy is
it's
insane.
Just too quick with it. That first match
He's insane,
might
bro.
have not gone the way of his squad. But
What a first
he
game here.
definitely
Guys, he was
made
too
a
young to play
statement
before. He's
in that map.
amazing.
An important round.
Ah,
of course,
goodness,
this was
bro, I
the
think
bonus.
every time I
This
see
was
this
a
jersey, I'm gonna be
piece or
like,
two
oh my
missing
god,
from
this shit
FNATIC,
is so
but
beautiful.
one that, well, it started magnificently from Izzy, but it looked like it was going to go FNATIC's way. It was only Echo on this side of the map that managed to throw a spanner in the works.
Sharing those stat lines. This time much more direct from FNATIC. That promised aggression, but Alpha has to cancel. Kayak doesn't have that luxury.
Thank you, by
He'll be
Fabian.
caught in the open, dealt with by Fabian. Oddaz here to help.
Spike.
And its body's on the floor for FNATIC. But it's theirs, not their opponent's. Alpha being cut off here.
They can throw this rounds though.
The double TP taken by Eternal Fire.
Never
It
mind.
could be a mistake. In many moments it would be. But Echo and Izzy, they combine for the advantage. 3 versus 1. Crashy's at
Bro.
least punishing a next player, but 1v2, Spike down. This is far from an easy
This is
round.
tough.
No
Aldous has
flashes
so
left as well.
crashes
He's going to
too.
have to run that clock down to get them back. 25 seconds.
Big run for
Has
FNATIC, man.
Seekers,
Three
but
players,
is
no
this the
money.
moment to use them with an orbital strike online as well? On the
Same
other
for
side.
Eternal Fire.
I wouldn't mind it.
No, he has
If
time.
anybody else.
Longer he waits
Maybe
is better
not, but
because he can
Crashy's in
create
a
a doubt
clutch.
in their minds. Like, did he went
Find out
all
that
the
for
way?
the flash,
No,
though.
he didn't.
Came
Great
online
flash.
early enough. Now looks to make a move, looks to try and find where these players are hiding, but they're going to swing it
Nice
together.
double pick.
Wonderful
2-2.
Seekers hunting them down. FNATIC not giving up on this. This is the direct play yet again from this squad. Using that double duels, using the sky. Necky's out in the middle of nowhere though. Caught in no man's land. In goes the old Fabian diving with it, but Alpha and Bekaj able to pick up all the kills. And a judge in play in the hands of Echo. Expect that to be an
Oh my
Izzy's hand,
God, that
but
was
I think
nice.
it's for good reason. Nice shots to start. And
Like,
Boaster,
has
the
all
one
to the
that's dealt
investor?
with.
Maybe even try and commit the ruse.
Oh, they
Instead,
invest the
though,
Seekers here. They
the
believe,
Seekers
bro.
being expended. This should
5v4
give a decent
round.
idea as to where they're currently
The judge,
placing,
it's
and
on you,
with
man.
Echo in position with a judge.
Disgusting
And another
weapon.
rush
Disgusting.
And that's why he has it. No intention to move.
That's why he
from
has
that
it, bro.
spot. Now with a rifle in hand. He's a thorn in the side, in the back perhaps of FNATIC, who've only got Bekaj left.
Ain't he Bekaj, but what can you do, man? The guys have a
Take
judge.
him down, and Eternal Fire after the timeout. A very nice.
That's by
low
far the
round.
coolest logo in the
their previous
history of this
aggression
game.
Might have been readable for FNATIC. They certainly seem to think it was. But this one, they hadn't got a Scooby-Doo what was going on. Very well handled by Eternal Fire. And you know the best part
I
is
like
that
this
the
guy.
A lot of space taken. A very committed push, and Izzy being given those isolated fights, this time not being run down, this time not crumbling to the utility. With a two-man advantage. And I don't even really have a safe space to plant. Izzy's just still
That's a
going,
hard phrase,
giving him
man.
the freedom to fight. Well, only one man standing. Necky will immediately close out this round. Lead taken back by
Bro, it's
Eternal
lucky, man.
Fire, and I don't know what
I'll
was
see
said
you
in the
then,
pause.
Mouse.
It definitely wasn't anything about slowing down, but it worked.
Yeah, this is
Ain't
now
if you
starting
tested,
to
my
look
friends, this is
much
mouse.
better for that defensive side. And
Can you
Izzy
share your
with
opinion?
freedom. Well, we need to see more of this. The problem is FNATIC will start to play that more direct play, start to dump utility to push him off angles. You shouldn't be looking that upset. That was a great round.
The smoke. With what's in play, this feels risky, but there's a second layer. Do they expect orders? They do. They expect him in the corner, but it doesn't seem to matter. He reacts quick enough, not quite the second time. Even still, Izzy is there to deal with. Back for more, dodges an operator.
Yo, Izzy's on fire.
Death, but surviving alongside it. Finally, Kayak will grant him the release. It seemed like he was hunting for, but now there's another.
Wait, win the ball, they're trolling.
A 1 versus 3. He's turned it to 2, needs an instant headshot, and he's not gonna get it.
Zero counterplay, bro. Actually,
I
zero.
love that movement.
All right, was already on the roster in the tier 2. Before Sop has found another home.
Ain't he Alpha?
And while
Can you
no
imagine?
surprise, 10 seconds into the round, we already have multiple deaths. Even another hand on that operator, but they're going back in the other direction. FNATIC trying to bait some of those early rotations. There's still a judge.
Stop it, just fucking judge, bro. I can't watch this shit anymore. Bro, I'm done with these weapons already. Every day, man.
The neon judge. He likes
I'm
to
seeing
fight,
these
but
guys abusing the shotguns, but I'm losing my patience
Oh
already.
my goodness! Boaster's just...
I'm a hater now, bro. Officially.
He didn't even expect someone to be there.
I'm war against the judge.
Oh, man.
Shotguns.
And into the pit he goes. Echo falls, but the
I'm fighting alone,
cascade
though.
afterwards with players is going to easily deal with Bekaj. Crashes. He's...
Clean.
Well, both Brimstones caught unaware, and now some info to play with. The Cabbage is on their way, finding both players, and Crashies knows that he has one player isolated, but no longer. They've crossed back. They've combined forces. The fusion dance on the side, the high-low, separated.
Ain't he legend? Ain't he 8-4? Man,
8 rounds.
if there's a thing that can come back, you know. Aye, Eternal Fire. You gotta win the pistol, bros. Trust me.
They went 5 rounds in a row. I don't know what Afro 5 said, but whatever it was, it was.
Man, they need to nerf this weapon, bro. I swear to God. It shouldn't be so easy to get a kill like that, man. It doesn't make sense.
To close this one out.
Mundi, but it was on Neon. She deserves it. That's true. That's true. You're forgiven, bro. They're ready to fight, is it? No.
Attack side's been so solid for Eternal Fire.
They're going to get me back. Oh, how far? Wait, Alpha is cheating, bro. What the fuck was that? The guy's insane. Eternal Fire is in trouble.
That flame has been snuffed out, at least in round number 1.
Bro, that was not on him, was it?
And Echo, which, look, certainly not the players to question. He's managed to make it to the backside as well. Well, That's all he'll get. Next.
Sorry.
That's the way. That is the
How's he
way.
not dead? He was reloading for half of
Bro,
that
the guy
fight.
with everything. Who is that?
This has now
Akash?
become a 1 versus 2 scenario.
Does he hear him? Oh, he's shift walk. Just outside range.
They could show the cone, right?
Just
Like they
outside
get
of
the
range.
audio
Because of
visuals.
that, the B site is going to be for free. They think they've got him locked in. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm in
Why
the
they
store.
don't show actually?
I'm
That's
sat
a
watching.
better question.
Hearing anything? He must still just be lurking around showers, just waiting. What we'll do is when he plants, we'll go and surround him.
pollution?
Well, I think Poster might have heard something because now he starts hightailing it to the other side of the map. Early flash. Don't know.
My
if
friends,
that
check it
ball-
out to the HG game and tell me if you think the HUD is better than this one. It's more complex. But is it better? I don't know. I felt like it was good.
There it is. The steps heard just as the shift keys pressed. That
But-
will be his death sentence.
Maybe it's choose Meow.
Really good
For all
job, though, to
people like
find
me.
all three
Maybe.
in Bath. I'll be honest, the second I saw Echo die, I thought this round is done.
Yeah.
No question about it. But Neki really managed to breathe some life back into that.
Oh, he's
8
using the
to
new
5.
sponsor keyboards.
Pistol round
in
for
zone.
FNATIC and a
Never
much
tried any of
needed
their
leg up
peripherals.
as they climb back into this map.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that is basically
People
both
say it's good,
pistols won
actually.
by Alpha, yeah.
I don't know.
I think it was in the first half as well. He just went diving in and killed everyone. It seems like he's been very
heard
good
good stuff
elsewhere,
about the-
but getting both pistols
monitor
feels
and
wrong.
also the
You only have
headset.
5 rounds. It's definitely not an ideal scenario, but
Judge positions, but danger for Vetgaj and Boaster. Oh, and Crashies. It's 4 light shields, in fact.
this is being played as a bonus. There's no doubt about that. Boaster with a decent start. Gives
Okay,
space to
great try.
Crashies, but it is
Thank you.
just the trades.
An iPhone stickers.
Quick rotation looking to come through from Kai.
Oh
He's
my
so
God,
close,
disgusting.
he does. An execution.
Bro, look at
Vetgaj not the
that.
same. And Echo's too far.
That's
They just
Valorant, bro.
beat This defusal, he knows eventually he's going to have to run, and Kayak's just holding the angle. That's an easy kill.
Credits committed in medium amounts. Buy in the next possible, but a lot to deal with here. They got past the judge! And Kayak proves to be their executioner!
Man, I don't think having
He's
the
not
judge
done
like
yet
that
either.
is good for the
Dishing
mental
out
of the
depth
players, bro.
Until Fabian
They
puts
will
a
start
stop
getting
to it.
paranoid.
A little
Have
more
bad
needed
thoughts in their
and
minds.
nothing
This
else
is not nice,
found.
bro.
8
This is not
8 in a blink and you
They
miss
could
it.
be everywhere, bro.
What in the world is
Waiting
that?
for you with that judge. Man, back in the days, like, when Christ was alive, they used to say, people who played like that were noobs, they were called campers. And bro, zero respect for those guys. And bro, this is fucking Matt in Valorant. I hate that. I hate that. What the fuck?
Some people, look at the rotation already from the defenders. 4 players going to be in this side of the map. Alfia looking for a timing. And
That's a nice shot.
That's a spike down.
Azoto.
Huge drop, but
Oh
they
my god, no,
pull
was not even needed, bro.
afterwards.
Beautiful Alpha. I love you, man. He's so damn good at the game. That's clean, bro. Low money for Eternal Fire. They are in trouble. Another comeback. What a surprise. Bro, they keep doing this, like, never change, bro. How is this possible?
Big investment from the attackers.
Like, it changes roster, but they still have that on their DNA.
This should be the
The
lead
comeback
for
gods,
FNC.
kings.
Yeah, the expectation.
They kick those on down. To start at least. Will be Vetgaj down. Kayak slipped through. Gets nothing.
Yo, they're not gonna
wrong.
shoot him?
Survives a long time. But when he's dropped, it's a disadvantage for FNATIC. It's an op walking through a smoke.
And he
He got one for free. Right
still
out of
doesn't
there.
know the man in
Chasing
the
them down.
corner.
TP'd back, but he's still alive. This man living many
does
lives.
now.
in
You wanna
one
see he
round.
get the skill
Now he
still?
knows right where that other player is. All the while, Crashies waiting for an opportunity, and it's about to be
Oh
given.
my
but the shot
God.
doesn't land, and Alpha has to do it all. A reload needed, surely. 1 bullet left. A shorty to work with. And as he
Yo,
swallows
Wacko, you are
weapons and finds
different, bro. Not gonna lie.
himself hit by
How you
2,
survived
double
that?
digits for Eternal Fire in a very important round 1.
It's just, it's funny because Eternal Fire with the round, but I felt like that
What
the
is this
highlights
tattoo?
there came from Alfia. Like,
It looks
just
nice.
Crazy stuff. Like, he manages an opener from above here, but then just the gaps running through the smoke, hitting a wall bang. It makes no sense, but solid trades in the end. And Echo in that backline.
Well play, Echo.
safe pair
Well
of
play.
hands.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. Look at that was crazy.
The thing is, with that round, I'm not
Wait,
sure he was
what?
talking about. It could be anyone.
I think it was Echo.
Man, this
yeah.
kid, he
Yeah, I
is
think
just
it might be
Smurfy, not gonna lie.
Kept for later, but Eternal Fire, they'll flood in off that space. They know. What?
All right, don't go near don't go near Kayak. You show him a pixel and you no longer have a head.
That's a nice duel. Echo versus Kayak. I want to see more of that.
A couple of ridiculous kills, but the post plant is going to be in. Viper's Pit available for Echo, and there you go. He has to leave his safety.
Seekers.
Crashy's now taking space, but also could reveal the positions of the remainder. And look how low Echo is in the corner. He's not going to survive. Caught by an operator. The remaining defenders of that spike surrounded. Well, nowhere left to go. It's all on to Neki. First comes easy, but he knows there's another up above.
So well played by Crashes here, by the whole thing actually. That was beautiful.
Again, FNATIC will reclaim their lead.
Down, but he has the patience to sit behind
that's
that
an
box,
insane shot.
That's even in the replay.
Oh my god, bro. He's lucky.
Oh, he did. He popped the Viper's pit. That guy loses the pit. I thought it was an orb we caught.
No, he ran into
Big butt, Echo.
He ran into the pit.
Oh my goodness. The disrespect palpable.
Mapping series points for FNATIC, my friends. They are doing it again.
For FNATIC to do
legendary,
again,
man.
give
Legendary.
them a chance, hang the carrot in front of their face before snatching it away. Echo, he's made some space. He's already up close, but Vekaj,
not this time.
He's the one to shut him down. Whether he was ready or whether he reacted, it's fine. They've got the sight and the plan to come through from Eternal
Range
Fire.
away from his ult.
Well, it's about to get a little bit more difficult. I don't think that's hit onto anybody. Well,
oh, easy.
Izzy strikes.
Nice.
A quick double. Giving them the man advantage. OT still very much possible, but maybe not without hitting shots like that. Izzy is left to try and close, and they both got caught by the Tiger. Both stand up. Solid util to back up the duelist. Eternal Fire bring it to one.
Oh my
OT
god, bro.
in the last map, which they lost.
He shot like 10 bullets on the
game. They can take it to OT and
oh my god. Will they show it? Probably
Alpha
not.
was bloodthirsty there. He dropped out of heaven, started shooting his own teammate. He was willing to take anyone.
Guys, 12 to 11. Epic game, guys.
Sounds like a Spanish caster. In the end, it ends up being Izzy again to carry that mantle forward, the spark of hope. Fanned into a flame as they push towards 12. One more round for this attacking side. Go get your gun out. That could have been
you're not doing
risky.
this. You're not doing this.
Hiding in the smoke will be caught. Echo gets away with it again. Such an annoying player to come up against.
Kid is
and they're not even planning to go in this direction.
He's made it on site. He's just walking through utility. Like Outfear, I don't think he's seen him. I don't think he has any idea. Well, maybe no, he's watching mid. He has no clue. Becca should just walk down to the
Bro,
open.
is this like the reincarnation of Nats?
A second ago, you just saw him kill your teammate. And now Alfier is the only point of call. That hit! Ordas is down to 5 HP and he's trying to go through. The risks he's taken on this agent have been impressive. But can they do anything more? No, Boaster caught and the remaining two sectioned out. Fabian is still pressing forward, just about gets away.
One more flash just came online. I don't think. Oh, I didn't think he'd get a chance to use it, but there it is. Popped a little too close.
Didn't by himself.
Still able to see.
What's the other guy?
Takes that kill for free. Alpha 1 against 3 with a chance here to close out the
my friends, OT again.
By Eternal Fire 12.
Bro, show me that again from Echo. How the fuck did he do that?
They bought themselves a bit more runway.
It's a weird scenario to be in, because obviously when you get into this group stage,
that's insane, man. To do that in 12 to 11, this kid, like, he's not normal, bro.
Vitality up next. It is a game that if they taste defeat here,
go big or go home, right?
An insane match.
Zero fear, bro. I love that guy already.
Play in this league since 5 days after kickoff ended. He's already playing confident, speaking confident. Neki and Fabian and
just got
Echo,
destroyed here.
the man we're talking
Runs
about.
over 5v2, up for easy, no chance on the retake.
Putting up one hell
Another chance, another chance.
Initial, oh man, they've even got the pit with the plant.
Full read on this scenario because of Crashy's utility.
Full blitz, Eternal Fire, overwhelming that defense by the looks of things. Izzy and
Okay,
Echo.
go again.
They haven't called Kayak. The shots don't land though, and it will.
And guys,
be an
this was after the
extension
timeout
of
from
play.
Eternal Fire too.
The attackers essentially swap sides with the defense.
I think they were hoping for a fight, and the fight never really came. They do, however, have a lot of positioning.
Alpha?
Not anymore, though. Alpha springs into action. Nice shot from Vekash. Quick enough, even while slowed. Now the remaining two defenders have a tough task ahead of them. A Molly, they might just get it.
Another chance, FNATIC.
Really all she wrote.
I want to see those kills from Alpha, bro.
Catastrophic error from the FNATIC side, and it's not going to be happening.
A double on that entry. He's slapping himself in the head.
That's so nice. He went
clean
smart,
double
bro.
as well. But the trigger discipline from that, guys, that was crazy. Stunned up, it's hard to hit a spray.
Teleporting away, Fabian putting in the pressure, and has already done.
He's really confident on this angle.
Oh. And he's gonna just dive in.
Oh my god, I love these kids, bro.
He was meant to be the Ruse,
They're young. They don't know what fear is, bro.
Start to question if that could just
I love that. I love that.
Fabian again on the entry.
Less effective on the dash. I'll give up that line. At least one player will. Izzy look at the gun around that corner just before the force of FNATIC swung. But now they're breaking through. And the neon wall allows them up close and personal with Fabian. Izzy to fall as
And
well.
it's hard to both sides nowadays. Oh
and
my
that should
god.
be it. FNATIC with a plant coming through any moment now. They give it to the brim. No point playing for the orbital strike. They're just going to clean up, rifles in hand, and Echo.
Another chance. How many do they need?
And it's already been a struggle for defense.
Oh my god, both of the crazy, man.
There's moments for either side. The rush through, an angle not clear, but the trades again.
We got one with the molly.
Quick enough. And Boaster with a martyrdom at least makes it only down to one crash. He's definitely been seen. They know exactly where he is.
Bro, go again? I'm sold cinema.
Berlin's final boss looks to try and end this here and now, but 3 players waiting on the other side. He's not even going to make it around the corner.
And that's the impressive thing. We know about a team like FNATIC that they can go down and always bounce back. We've seen it a million times. And with
that was nice by Izzy.
Rosters you've got here, there is no surprise. But then you come up against this young, hungry Turkish
I don't think you should be able to buy a shoddy on overtime, bro.
Where it changes is Izzy steps forward, hasn't got a clean way out, and the orb up at just the wrong time. Vekash with the opening, but it's a ruse! And Fabian stands to take them all! A double! Stunned up, won't get more! But the trade-outs, they make this possible. Perhaps the best defensive round we've seen in OT. And it could all come down to the position of Neki, tucked up close.
They still have time. Heal for Alpha, yeah. The superstar of Fabian, his counterpart, is gone. And Alpha gets his ult off the orb.
30 seconds left.
A chance to clear not only this corner, but the back of the site. He's going to try and hide it. He just avoided it. Nobody's checked. Neki's still just sat here, and because of it, he gets one for free. Even still, though, Crash is still standing. Echo has just been waiting patiently, but he needs to find a safe place.
10 seconds left.
Echo just waiting. Crazy, bro. He's going to try and sneak his way out. Getting down as quietly as he possibly can. Position not revealed. No idea.
This time he still gets the kill. This kid is blessed by the gods, bro. I'm telling you, Echo is different. Remember this guy's name, bro.
That chance, the first defensive round.
Man, this is one of the best debuts ever on VCT, I'm not gonna lie. To do this against Crash, to do this against FNATIC, in a game like this, man, this kid is insane.
Getting himself too, that was everything that they needed. Ardas at least trading himself.
Rookie of the year?
And they think that it's open. Does Flash even caught him? But they just assumed these elbow or side and maybe tucked in right after. Never did they imagine that he'd be that audacious.
That's the both.
I like this coach, bro. I don't know why, but I like him.
There's been perseverance from Eternal Fire. They push into this side, overwhelming at least the front lines. Crashies was doing so well, holding it down, but drop. He did enough damage to make this favorable, and I'm surprised to see Echo stepping forward. That is a brave play, but the reward found, and the shorty out to close it. A double from Echo with Neki on the final shot. It's
guys,
17 to 15.
A goat is being born, and his name is Echo. This kid is different, bro. It's different. GG, bro. Well played. Holy shit. Interview.
Okay, Neki,
I'm
you're
back.
joining me. I can see you guys full of emotion right now. You've had to push both maps to overtime. What is so difficult about FNATIC that you're needing all of those extra rounds to close a map out on them?
I think we are playing so easy, but we are losing to chaos rounds, you know? If you don't lose the chaos rounds, we can win easily the all games. I think like 13-3 or something. It will be easy, but we are losing chaos rounds that look like this.
Okay, well look, maybe you'll get that close. Maybe you'll get that 13-3 you're talking about, but I'll let you go back, join the boys there. We're going to head to a break. On the other side, we are going to see that.
Right back.
Wonderful stuff.
Light and rage bait, but it is working.
It's also what I believe.
Easy.
It's back and forth, but it is an evening up from Eternal. Fire.
Crashes, good shot.
Still waiting behind.
Great Rito.
Will allow them a plant.
Man, this was always a great map for FNATIC.
Maybe not. Kayak a little bit ahead of the curve, and is he now left to try and turn a pistol? In the last map, it was Alfia pretty much doing everything in the pistol rounds and closing them out. This time, he hasn't really had to do too much.
Is he swap
We'll see if the Turkish duelist on the other side has a chance.
Well, Izzy has been very impressive, but the death ball on the other side
To face.
should put a stop to any chances. He does isolate the first, but fails to convert the kill. Kayak's still alive. They know where he is. Slippery as he can be. Grassy's is on the hunt. 3 kills from him in this round.
They can win this bonus, it would be huge, and that's one hell
Man,
of
you
a
see,
start. In fact,
charity kills are always nice to watch, man. Like, headshot is the most beautiful thing of the game. Like, that's what the game should be focusing on, you know? Like,
That's the difference. I mean, the pistol, he got shut down instantly, but
Nice,
not
Kayak.
having that waylay to fall back on, you don't get to dive in and find info. That means you have to body check, and that's exactly what the hell am I watching? It's exactly what we saw happen for Izzy there. Goes through to see what's happening. Gets himself shut down by the op. Kayak, a lot of impact early on. Snakebite almost counters that paranoia. They're cut off, or indeed losing health as they go through, risking being taken down while vulnerable, but a risk that's paid off. A plant for Eternal Fire and a shot that doesn't quite land for Kayak. He's sent running.
Again, their backline has been cleared. Their angles to defend from have been diminished, and the paranoia.
man, this has always been a great map for FNATIC.
But Neki just, there's nowhere to go. A nice shot onto Kayak.
But man, I want to see them playing Fracture too.
Play much more aggressive with a one-click solution to get right back out of there.
Yeah, they've also got so much.
Oh, Bolster up, she strikes again.
We can't overlook the echoes. The Omen opping.
This is the problem. You try and go diving in.
What the hell? We got two.
Died to the
I'm gonna go with the setup, bro.
Combination.
Oh my gosh. High and low.
Player standing.
Neki's gonna be down
Nice round, bro. Nice round. Alpha gets 3. No money for Eternal Fire.
Try and basically stop anybody just running through all of that utility. Well, it turns out if there's a snakebite alongside the orb and then alongside the utility of Killjoy, that does quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean already when you're
Look
running...
at his health.
Jeez. When you're running through that, you take your insta-decay, you get hit by the alarm bot, and then land
you guys
yourself...
don't know how to walk, bro. Walk.
Goodness. Oh, well, a little bit more damage taken right off rip. They thought they had that guy cornered, but he ends up landing the kill. But then there's a response. That guy is on fire. He's just dropped Spike. He snake bites main. They can't push off the nade. I didn't expect Kayak to run, but the nade was kind of forcing his hand.
Guys,
they have to
this is the best chance, actually.
Favored, and that guy catches them with their knife out.
Oh my god, it was looking good.
Bolster easily shutting down Fabian. And the showstopper, well, there's no stopping this show.
A sick shot.
On the defensive side, 6 in a row, and a 2 versus 1. Half HP on Izzy, Spike down in the open. He can try to run his way in there, but this is going to be a difficult round.
At this point, he's just trying to sell the idea that he's somewhere else. But Boaster is just locked in on that angle. The second he sees anything,
maybe going
Akash will swing back
on
the
the
other way.
Viper wall there would like surprise
He's going to have to try something a bit more risky.
Also does amazing. 7-0, man!
I thought the 6... well, okay, this one was at least a little bit closer.
Come on. We saw that from the other player's perspective as Audas threw the paranoia. We saw it hit Vekash. The fact that he's just full spamming it and then the showstopper looking the wrong way because they know where one player is.
in the west.
This could be perfect. If they push this smoke, they're going to be met with an ult.
Yeah, the best part is if Boaster's showing the off, or indeed the jump peak like that, you don't expect a player on the right. Now here comes
That was great. That was great. And man, the shots are also beautiful.
Surrounding them all. This is wonderful from FNATIC. It's like they have the playbook out in front
Man,
of
it's a
them.
beautiful thing to watch, bro. Thank you, FNATIC. Thank you for exist. You guys are actually amazing, bro.
It's all on Audas. A timeout.
And man, low key, if this ends to 0, people wouldn't know how FNATIC was on Lotus, man. But now, well, people are gonna watch this game, bro. They're gonna be waiting for you next time. Maybe.
With a triple.
But that was nice, bro. That was nice.
It's a perfect setup. You literally couldn't get a better setup if you tried. That was just knowing that, okay, we've had so much
perfection, guys. And no 7-1. I love that.
Ability to push through the backline.
One ping.
Gaining so much space across the map. Prowler obviously doesn't connect onto him. Echo's getting so much space. His ultimate is helping him out to potentially find crashes, but they're playing ring around a Rosie. He doesn't even realize that death could strike at any turn, not knowing where this player is. But that's the space they were looking for.
Cool. Big fan here, bro.
The only real defender of this side of the map, if the spike gets across, that should be enough for a plant, and well, it will.
Really nice usage of Echo. Echo's ultimate being put through there. I think that it takes a little bit of getting used to, right? You don't see it all too often. You pop that Prowler through and you
nice run, guys. Yo, they can still get 3 here, man.
Close to it. This is going to be a second for Eternal Fire. And if they can get it to 9-3, very aggressive player, in fact, pushing up to B, will be 3, make that 1 as a double found by Alpha.
You are so good, bro. Oh, I miss watching you play. I'm not gonna lie. Those who watch every video knows. I was talking about Alpha the other day. I miss Alpha, man. What a beast, bro.
The last one, earlier in the map, was the only one where he didn't really do too much. He got a singular kill. I think he got 4 and 3 in the one.
Knife the guy, bro. Come on.
Thought about the knife kill.
Nah. You gotta knife the guy. Thank you, bro. Respect.
So with OT being
yeah, gotta respect this kid.
Maybe it's just best for the execution, and while Vekash is just going to opt to take space. Bear in mind, he's on 3
Yeah, but they were shooting your body, bro, when you were dead.
Planting himself in maybe a bit of an off angle or aggressive position has allowed Neki
that's fine. That's fine.
Through, though. So there will be a
you are better, man.
However, incredibly low on HP. It would almost have to be a mistake. Come on. Having that refract available is enough to escape any danger. Audas 1 versus 3 to try and turn this pistol.
Show me those alpha kills again, because that was beautiful.
That should be the end for old Audas. And I want to just touch on that. We started the half by talking about Vekash, and I was very much in the camp of, like, I mean, I don't think this guy was great on mates. It wasn't somewhere that you had a chance to shine, I'm sure, but...
Man, I would never imagine Vekash to be this good, I'm not gonna lie.
Left field pick, and
but that's something on FNATIC, bro.
And maybe it's just because I
could play better here. I don't know why. I think it's the system. I think Boaster is actually a fucking genius of this game, man. And coach staffing props to that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Mapping series points for FNATIC, man. Yo, the first 2 maps were so close. Well played, Eternal Fire, but here on Lotus, man, FNATIC hits different, bro.
It seems unfortunate that we're not really going to
everybody from every region will be watching this game, will be studying FNATIC. I have 0 doubts, man. Everyone wanna see how they are playing Lotus, bro.
A sheriff.
And they are playing really damn good, bro. 0 surprise.
They've seen this already. They might start strong, but it just doesn't finish that way. Izzy already dropped, and that's the A side completely open. Flank coming in. There is an alarm bot available and walking through the utility.
Nice, that's the game, my friends. GG! FNATIC, the legends.
Get back into position.
They are no to struggle on the first stage, you know, like kickoff, things like that, except blocking that they want, and get better and better. So I think we can expect that, my friends. But Eternal Fire, they played great today, man. It was a pleasure. Echo, bro, you are special, kid. My friends, that's it for this one. If I like, subscribe, activate notifications, check it out. Our last review, MT706 Pro from Wapu. Perfect mouse for work. and
At least on the last
you
map,
can
they
maybe game as well, my friends. Check that out. I appreciate your support. Now it's time for Tingle Liquid and Carmine Core. See you in the next video.